gangster.
What's good? What's up? It's your girl Gabriella, and I'm back at it once again with another. Ooh, the camera's falling. Anyway, like I was saying, it's your girl Gabriella, and I'm back at it once again with another video. This time I asked you guys what you wanted to see, what did you want me to do, and most of y'all chose story time.
Yeah, that's right, because it's the videos of Crew Dario and Gary Ellen.
Can you get out the video? Goodbye. I told you can be in it later. You guys asked me if you wanted to do a story time. You wanted me to do a story time. I gave you guys. Sorry, I'm reading something. Like I said, I asked you guys to pick either advice or a story time. Most of y'all chose story time, so I'm going to get started with the story that I'm going to propose to you guys today. Because since y'all asked for a story time, y'all will get a story time. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So as you guys can tell by the title, this is a story time about the time that I started my period. Now, this is a little TMI. So if I were you and you're a little grossy, you don't want to look at this video. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to look at this video. So, for FYI, this is a TMI, and I'm just letting you guys know right now, it's about to get really nasty. So, like I said, if you get grossed out easily over the simplest things, you need to hop off my video, okay? Make sure you like it, though, before you hop off, alright? So, before I get into this video, I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And subscribe and comment what you want me to do next, because there's more stuff in store for you guys. So, now I'm actually getting into the video. So, without further ado, let's actually get right into the video. Okay, let's get started. I started my period Halloween day, October 31st. I started it on Halloween day, October 31st. That was pretty spooky. One, my mom didn't believe me the first time when I told her, hey, I started my period. She didn't believe me because it was Halloween, you know, happy Halloween, spooky, blood and stuff like that. Yeah, of course nobody's gonna believe you at that time. So that's a little spooky. We start there. I started Halloween on Halloween. That's a little spooky for me, and that's history for me. Okay? Anyway, so you know, this all I already jumped further ahead in the story like I shouldn't have, but you know, I started Halloween. I needed to tell y'all that I did start Halloween. So if y'all don't believe me, you know, email my mom. You already know, she can tell you. Yes, she started Halloween when she was 11 years old. Actually, I was 10 going on 11. Yeah, 10 basically. 10 going on 11. So I started at 10. You know, that's like an average age, isn't it? Anyway, I started there, but before then, I was having symptoms of me starting my period. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what a period was. All I saw was pads, and I saw a paper, and you wrap it up. I saw all of that. I didn't know what that was. I asked my older sister if it hurt. I remember asking her, does it hurt to use that? And she was like, yep. And I was like, oh, I hope I don't ever use it. But you know, now I understand what it is. It's not even a big deal to me. But you know, anyway, so like I said, I had symptoms. The top main symptom that I had was cramps. Like, my stomach was hurting, and it would hurt non-stop. It hurt like every single day, more than 24 hours. It was hurting every day, every night. Anything that I did, my stomach would hurt, and I didn't know what was going on. And I told my mom my stomach was hurting and everything like that, and she was like, oh, you're growing up, go away. She was ignoring me half the time, and I was just like, excuse me. My stomach is hurting. I think I'm dying. Like, that's how bad it was for me. But you know, she actually low-key, I think she knew that I was going to start. She didn't want me to know yet, but I figured that she knew. Mommy, I knew that you knew. 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 Why? Because I knew that you knew. Anyway, So she basically told me to go away, Yeah, I went away, of course. I was a little child. I was 10. I didn't know what was going on. I was 10, and then she was talking about, basically she told me to leave. Yeah, my stomach continued to hurt after that, day after day, night after night. I could hardly sleep because my stomach was hurting. Like, looked over to my stomach. Literally, I laid on my stomach thinking that it would help. It did not. So, if you have cramps and you wonder how to get it away, please do not lay on your stomach because it will make it bad. It will make it worse, okay? Okay. Anyway, so I didn't do that. But I laid on my stomach. It hurt really bad. I got off my stomach. It still hurt really bad. It was like, the sensation, the pain was feeling like something was literally like pinching the inside of me, and it was like a shot going inside of me, and it was just like, it was on fire. My stomach was like, ah! It was like, it was blowing up. It was like my stomach really wanted to fight me at that time, and I was just like, you can fight me, but don't ruin me now. I actually felt like I was going to die. I didn't know if I was pregnant. I didn't know if I wasn't pregnant. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know what a period was. I did not know at all. Until, my mom started seeing my titties grow, and she was like, she touched, and she was like, come here. She told me, she stopped me, and she was like, come here. I came to her, I was like, yeah. I was all happy and everything like that. Because, I never experienced getting a bra before. And when she was like, she came to me and she was poking me. She was like, does this hurt? I was like, yes, that hurt. Mom, yes. I was telling her it hurt and everything, like, because it did. How you gonna poke somebody and be like, does this hurt? Yeah, of course it hurt. Of course it hurt. Your titties are growing. Of course it's going to hurt. But, she was pointing. She was like, does this hurt? Does this hurt? And I was like, yes, that hurts. Ow, stop touching me. Stop. Back up. I was going all like that. And then she started saying, she smiled for a minute. She was like, and I was like, what is going on? Why are you smiling? I don't see nothing funny. I'm in pain. But, she was like, I think it's time for me to buy you a bra. And I got so happy. When I tell you, I got so happy. Why? Because I felt like I was going to be a grown woman because I was wearing my first bra. But, it was a trainer bra, so it wasn't really nothing when I first wore a bra. But, I was like, hey, I'm on top. I'm the boss. I'm the stuff. You're going to respect me because I got on a bra. That's basically how my world was in my head when I first put on a bra. But you already know, it's gone. I matured more now, and I'm not like that no more. But anyway, after she told me that, she told my big sister, go get me one of them little training bras that she had. She gave me some training bras. I thought I was the stuff, so I went on to put it on. I didn't care what it looked like. I put the bra on. Mind you, titties are like this big. I put the bra on, and I was like, I'm the stuff. Bow down to me. That's basically how I was. And I was like, I was feeling myself. When I tell you I was feeling myself, I was feeling myself to the fullest. I went from 0 to 100 real quick. When she said the word bra, I was like, whoa. But I'm telling you, I was excited. I was excited more than anybody could be excited. And my little sister came in, mind you, she's like 2 years younger than me. Maybe a year. I don't know. She's like 11, 12 months. You gotta ask my mom that. But she's very close in age with me. And when she saw that I had on a bra, well, actually, she didn't know that I had on a bra until I said something, because you already know. Your girl had to say something because it was her first time and she had to flex. So I said something and I was like, I got on a bra. I said that for her. I was looking at her. I was like, I got on a bra and you don't. I got on a bra and you don't. And she was like, she was mad. So she got herself a couple training bras just to make her feel better. So I was like, all right, sis. Basically, that was me. Well, I didn't care how anybody else felt. I was already happy because I had a bra. That was just me. So she caught me back in the room. And she was like, now we need to have a serious talk. And I was like, I thought we already had the talk. What's the talk? I don't know what the talk is. What is the talk? I thought we had the talk. I'm wearing a bra now, Mom. What's the talk? And I didn't know what the talk was. And honestly, I don't know why women name it the talk. I think they name it the talk because the talk is the talk, you know what I'm saying? When they say we need to have the talk is important. So it's about you growing up. So she told me all that stuff. She was like, you know, you're getting older, you're developing breasts. And I was like, breasts? And then she was like, oh, I was like, these things. And I was like, oh, yeah, those things. You know the bra that I got on? Yeah, I got on a bra. That's how. And she was like, you know, you're developing breasts and you're gonna start your period soon. That's why your stomach was hurting. And I was like, Mom, you failed to tell me that when I first told you my stomach was hurting. Now you all of a sudden telling me, oh, you're about to start your period. So I was already confused what a period was. I was just listening because I was like, because I was still in my worried about a bra. So I was just like, but she was telling me, she was like, you're gonna start your period soon, and I was like, what's a period? What is a period? And she was like, she called it cycle, but now everybody's calling it period. That's a new word, period. So, but she was like, you're gonna start your cycle soon, and then she was like, I said, what's the cycle? And then she was like, that's why we have pads. And I was like, oh, you mean those things that's she wears, those things that you break apart, put it. Oh, those things that I see people walk around, I can see it through the pants. Oh, those things. Oh, I thought they were just diapers. But you know, she told me, she was like, that's why we have pads. And I was like, what's a period? She basically broke down what a period was. If your mom has not had the talk with you, get off this video. I'm telling you right now, if you have not started your period, get off this video. Because if your mom hasn't had the talk with you, I don't know why you're on this video, because I will have the talk with everybody that is watching, a boy or a girl. Boys, you need to know this, because your girl one day, she could be in her moody self, and then you could just be like, what's wrong with her? I don't know what's wrong with her. Here's why you need to stay on this video, okay? But anyway, she told me, she was like, oh, periods whenever that means you're gonna have babies and stuff like that. She was talking like that, and then I was just like, I got on a bra. That was me and my whole la la land. But when I heard period, I was just like, okay, I had to be serious. So she told me, oh, it's whenever you have eggs and they ovulate, and if you don't do anything, and if you don't do any intercourse at that time, your eggs will bleed out. Those are unused eggs that don't need to stay in your body. And then you develop more eggs and stuff. She was just talking about that. And I was just like, oh. Okay. I was basically like that the whole time. And then she was like, and then that's when she said, that's why we have pads. You know, I already went over that. And then she was like, but you're being a whole grown woman. And she said, that don't mean you go out doing what you want to do. You still got to stay protected. I never really understood that until now. Now I understand that I still have to be protected. Thank God. By God's grace, I am protected. Saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. Thank you, Jesus. I'm saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. I'm protected. I understand what she's talking about now, and I understand why these little girls go out here having sex, feeling like they need to do what they gotta do to make sure they're a whole grown woman. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all rush life too soon. Don't do that, because one day you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, man, I miss being a child. I wish I was still a child. See, live life to the fullest, children. But she was talking about, she was like, that don't mean you do what you gotta do. That don't mean you do what you want to do. You out here letting the man stick his thing up your hoo-ha. That don't mean you do that. And I was like, I got on the bra. That's what I was worried about. But I understood. I was like, yeah, I pretty much understood what she was saying. And I really didn't take that to heart because I didn't start my period yet. So I didn't take it to heart until actually when my stomach was hurting again, and I was just like, oh God, I'm gonna start my period. That's when I had to slow everything down, and I had to be like, listen, your period's about to start. You gotta take precautions. Now, when I tell you that I took precautions. My precautions weren't precautions that everybody else took. My precautions were precautions according to me. So when I tell you I took precautions, I took precautions. And what I did was, my stomach was hurting. I was already like, I was already alarmed and everything like that because I didn't know what was going on. My mom went out on Halloween Day. And then we resumed the Halloween Day. Zoomed the Halloween Day. My stomach was hurting to do those days, so let's go to Halloween Day. Halloween Day came around, and I was just, you know, like chilling around. I stayed home. My mom, my dad, and the rest of my siblings went out. Some of my siblings went out. Some of us stayed home because when I was a young child, still I was a minor, so when older, I had to stay home. And whenever they stayed home, as soon as my mom pulled up in the driveway, not the driveway, the garage way. Is that what it's called? Yeah. As soon as she pulled up, I went to the bathroom because I was just, you know, I was like, it's Halloween, like, trick or treat. But, you know, I went to the bathroom because my stomach was hurting. So I was like, maybe I got a dookie. Went to the bathroom, peed, and I wiped myself and I check, and it's like a little line of blood. It's literally like a very thin sliver line of blood, and I was just like, it was dot blood. It's like connect the dots. And I was like, and it came out of me. And then I wiped myself again, a little bit more came out, and I was like, Mom. I went out the bathroom and cleaned myself up and stuff like that. I was like, Mom. I said, I went to the bathroom and there was blood. I was dead serious. And she was like, girl, it's Halloween. What are you talking? I was like, are you kidding me? I said, you don't have to talk with me all this time, and now you lead me up to this, and you don't even believe me? I get that you don't believe me because it's on Halloween Day, but come on now. And she was just talking, and I was just like, I can't believe this chick don't believe me when I tell her I started my period. And she was like, girl, Halloween. Let's go into the bathroom and see if you actually tell her the truth. And then, you know, I wiped myself again. She was like, oh, girl, yes, you are. You started your period. And I was like, I told you, Mom. I started. When I tell you I started. I don't play about that mess. So, you know, she told me to wrap some toilet paper around. I really didn't get to the pad that first day because, you know, I wasn't like flowing. It was like literally spotted. And so she told me, she was like, oh, get some toilet paper, get a couple squares of toilet paper, wrap it up, and, you know, line it against your underwear, put it in your underwear, and pull your pants over, stuff like that. She did that. And then she came home with some strawberry milkshake because, you know, I was screaming, and I was like, Mom, yes. And my mom and dad came home with some milkshake. She gave me my strawberry. I was like, I'm the stuff. So she came home with that, and I was just like, you know, yeah, thank you. And then I really never thought about that. And then a few weeks went by. I went to school, came back, you know. And then a few weeks go by, a few months. Then months later, I start again. And this is where it all happens. As soon as I started, white, whole bunch of blood. I remember now, the first time I thought I was overflowing was when I put Sharpie in my underwear. I took a red Sharpie and I colored on that toilet paper like it was blood. Because I wanted to wear a pad. But I regret doing that. Now when I wiped, I remember the second time when I wiped, it was blood. It was flowing blood. It was flowing blood. And I was just like, I started. And I told my mom, she rushed to it was like in the middle of the night.
Everybody's home.
Anyway, she took me into the bathroom. It was the middle of the night. She took me into the bathroom, and she took me into the bathroom, and she was like, girl, you actually started your period. She gave me a couple pads, and she was like, put this in your underwear, put this in your. I put it in my underwear, and that was that. I started, and that's my story. I didn't stop until, like, you know, I learned that my period lasts 4 days. Used to last the whole week, but now it lasts 4 days. And, you know, it's all good. I start my period, now I can have babies, but that don't mean I'm going to go out here doing what I respect my mom. I respect her wishes. I respect my dad's wishes. And I respect God's wishes, because that's not God. He don't want me going out here having sex unprotected. He don't want me having sex before marriage. So I'm not going to do that. I keep myself protected and covered. So that's my story. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out of the day goes to, and it's right there. It should be right there on the screen right now. Go follow this person on the screen right now. Their social media will be in my description down below, as well as my social medias. They will all be in my description down below. All the links and stuff like that will be in the description down below. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you really enjoyed this video, I want you guys to give it a big thumbs up. And tell everybody, tell your family, tell everyone you know to make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm looking at all my subscribers. I'm telling you guys, one day y'all are gonna really enjoy it, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna get every single. I'm gonna go down the list. I can literally go on my settings on YouTube and check my subscribers list, and I can see everybody who has subscribed. So I'm telling you, one of these days I will go on my list and I will record it. And I'll give every last one of y'all a shout out, starting from the top to the bottom. I don't care how many subscribers it is. I will give every last one of y'all a shout out. Alright? Man, let's get it, man. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much.